Upon stepping into the mysterious portal, Jin Seowoon was immediately disoriented by a flash of light. He questioned, "What was that light? Did I really get punished just for skipping one day of studying?" Moments later, he opened his eyes and found himself surrounded by loud voices in an unfamiliar place. Groaning from the sudden noise, he mumbled weakly, "Ugh, why is it so loud?" As his vision adjusted, Seowoon noticed a chaotic scene, dozens of people fighting each other in strange clothing. The language was unfamiliar, and he initially assumed it was some sort of cosplay event or a bizarre dream. Looking around, he whispered to himself, "Where am I?" Suddenly, a large screen appeared before him, flashing the message, 100 players detected. Thinking he was hallucinating, Seowoon froze. But then, a large statue in front of him began to glow. A whisper echoed in his mind. "Initializing system." Cold sweat dripped down his face. The confusion deepened. Another message followed. "Language synchronization. 100% complete." To his surprise, the voices around him shifted. Everyone was now speaking in fluent Korean. Seowoon blinked in shock. "Hey, everyone's speaking my language now," he muttered. Nearby, a confrontation erupted. An elf-like figure shouted at a zombie-looking man, accusing him of causing their current situation. The man denied it, and tensions escalated. "You sure are shameless. I won't be fooled by your words anymore," said the elf, eyes filled with fury. The zombie man replied coldly, "Whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. All of you will kneel before the Demon King's power." The elf snapped, "Then as an archmage, I promise, I'll kill you right here and take the Demon King down next." He cast a spell. Escrow-style lightning. The bolt struck directly, but had no effect. The zombie man stood unfazed. The elf's eyes widened in disbelief. "So, it was you who dragged me here," he hissed. Jin Seowoon, watching from a distance, was shaken. This is too realistic to be a dream. Suddenly, a robotic voice rang out. "Beginning the game. Difficulty: easy. Objective: reach top 90. Map: capital of the King Kingdom. Rewards will be granted to top 10 players and above. Tutorial skipped." Another message followed. In the waiting room, player attacks are neutralized. A holographic map appeared, showing the vast game area. A female system voice explained, "Welcome to Cloyd Survival. This game will span 100 in-game years. Each real day, the map will gradually shrink. Exiting the boundaries will result in severe consequences. The game continues until only one survivor remains. Elimination or completion of the game will result in your return to your original world. Players who fail to reach the top 90 will not be allowed to re-enter Cloyd Survival. You will descend to a location of your choice with the assistance of Arga's gaze. Items may be found in those locations to aid your survival. May luck be with you." Seowoon stood in silence, visibly sweating. Is this a dream? Loyal grounds? But if it's a dream, can I still die here? Just then, a stranger with messy hair approached and glared at him. "Hey, why are you just standing there? Where are you from?" the man asked aggressively. Seowoon remained silent, scanning the room. The man, irritated, pointed a sword at him. "Are you ignoring me? I asked where you're from." A system voice interrupted. "Game starting in 3, 2. The man glared. "Why are you laughing? Are you insane?" Seowoon grinned. "Why wouldn't I laugh? I'm dreaming. Such a fun dream. With my knowledge of the log ability, defeating bastards like you and surviving will be easy." Cloyd Survival. Day 1. Begin. Players began descending across the map. Seowoon noticed many landing in crowded, item-rich zones. As expected, crowded areas have more loot, but they're risky. I'll start at the outskirts. He spotted a small house and shouted, "Descend!" Seowoon landed with motion sickness, making it hard to see who else arrived with him. He rushed into the house and locked the door behind him. Breathing heavily, he muttered, "If that sword-wielding bastard followed me here, I'm dead." Peeking through the window, no one was in sight. He got up and began searching the house for items. His leg hit something heavy. Looking down, item acquired. Heavy crossbow. Though difficult to carry, it was better than nothing. He picked up nearby arrows and instinctively knew how to use them. As a former South Korean Army sergeant, this is nothing, he said confidently. He pulled the lever and fired. Thud. The arrow launched and embedded itself into the wall with force. A smile crept across his face. This'll come in handy if I master it. Continuing his search, Seowoon found a glowing blue scroll. Item acquired. Small healing scroll. Ripping the scroll heals injuries instantly. He was amazed. Healing items, just by ripping paper? He made a mental note to collect more recover. Next, he noticed a glowing book on a bookshelf. Item acquired. Black Star Leader's Martial Arts Manual. Allows projection of dark energy through fingers. A prompt asked if he wanted to learn it. Curious, Seowoon agreed. The book dissolved in glowing light. A sudden sensation overcame him. Injuries appeared on his hand, part of the learning process. Grabbing a fork from a nearby table, Seowoon concentrated. A black aura formed around the fork. He hurled it. Thwack! It pierced into the wall like a bolt. A wicked grin formed on Seowoon's face. I've learned martial arts. In this game, I might actually survive.